What if the avoidant realizes they have an issue, has started therapy, but is still not changing? This one is tough, man, and this one hits home for me, so I'll share my experience with a similar scenario. The ultimate answer is you have to accept them for who they are right now, not who they could potentially be down the road. Self-awareness is only the first step. Rewriting your conditioning is a whole nother level, and I'm honestly starting to think it has to do with intelligence too. You also shouldn't rule out other mental health disorders that might be in play. Attachment theory sometimes has us overlook those by simply labeling someone as avoidant. Then there's the therapy matter. The truth is, there are plenty of bad therapists out there who are using outdated methods or who are embedding their cultural values into their practice. I had seen 5 cognitive behavioral therapists who did absolutely nothing for me. Maybe that was my fault, maybe it was theirs, but regardless, nothing changed my fearful avoidant tendencies. It's my belief that a somatic approach is much more effective for a lot of people with modalities such as IFS, EMDR, somatic experiencing, and root cause therapy. A few years ago, I dated a fearful avoidant leaning dismissive for about 10 months. She told me she had been diagnosed with borderline personality disorder, but didn't believe the psychiatrist because he only concluded that after one session. I came into the relationship pretty secure and with all of this knowledge that I was sharing with her, so I knew how to approach the dynamic and how to communicate. She was aware that she had body dysmorphia and other issues, but was way too in her head to do anything about it, and I wasn't about to pressure her to go to therapy. 4 months in, she ended things after we went on a vacation together. Typical, right? She was completely shut down in the moment, face was frozen over, and she gave me the empty reason of maybe we're just incompatible. Since I knew attachment theory and saw a lot of myself in her, I did what all of these con artist dating coaches recommend and didn't protest it at all. I went no contact for 6 weeks before reaching out again and asking to meet. Once we met up, she said she knew she made a horrible mistake by leaving and that I was the best person she's ever been with. So we dated for 5 more months, but she kept falling back into her old patterns and still didn't want to put a label on us. I had put a personal timeline in place on her committing, and when Christmas rolled around, she left me at home alone instead of inviting me to her parents' place right down the street. I realized at that moment that she was never going to change and I was abandoning myself by staying, so I ended things a week later. In that last conversation, she said that she had scheduled a therapy session, maybe as an attempt to keep me around, or maybe it was a wake-up call that she needed. I said that I was happy for her, I hope she sticks with it, and to reach out to me if she ever figures her stuff out. She responded with, "You know that my ego is way too big to do that," and I've never heard from her again. So I guess the moral here is don't waste your life waiting on someone to change. If they show effort, put a timeline and boundaries in place for yourself to walk away if they aren't met. Some of us were conditioned to be fixers or to tough it out, but all that is self-abandonment. Choose yourself first, always.